Let's try and put all of our heads together and remember what y'all did last session.
Let's just watch
We
Jacob's
left
last upload.
yogurts. I know that.
Who
Spend the session watching the upload and then.
Yeah, watch party.
Yeah, really, a watch party. Does anyone have any recollection as to where or what happened at the beginning of last session?
We started in yogurts still, right?
Yes,
Oh yeah,
correct.
yeah. I remember leaving the fridge in a cool way.
Yeah, like badasses, y'all
Still
emerged
eating ice
from the
cream.
freezer. Mm-hmm.
Have we talked about how to approach the High Temple? Like
Right. Yes.
And we said we want to do non-lethal, peacefully if we can, rescuing the High Priest.
Yeah. And y'all
Bag of
came up
holding.
with a pretty clever way of getting up into the temple because it is overlooking the entire district. Do you remember how y'all got into the temple?
We threw a tree.
Bag of holding and teleporting.
Yes,
Definitely discussed.
Right onto the platform.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
discussed. We also
And
discussed
Link.
climbing a rope in the middle of the temple district.
That was Jari's idea.
Many great plans were discussed, but
Yeah.
yes, y'all ended up doing the bag of holding trick, removing everyone else's bag of holdings and moving quickly because of the amount of air that's inside. But without a hitch, y'all blinked right up there. So what did y'all find within the temple after getting up there? And what did you see that was happening with Von Rieg as y'all were heading up there?
Oh yeah, the whole
Town meeting,
Big
the
meeting.
square.
The forum.
Right,
yeah,
right.
announcements gonna be made.
Oh yeah, the little rocks that were speaking on the ground at all the clan houses.
Right.
That's right. But this
Yeah,
there was
there's
like a
the-
certain time that the speech was gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was telling us to like stay
Listen
put
to it.
and listen to it, and we were like, no, we're just gonna push on.
Yeah, y'all kind of took advantage of this public announcement, this forum being held to get into the temple when there might not be as many people watching. Very cleverly. And so, what did you find inside of the temple?
Dwarves.
Unsurprisingly, there were dwarves.
There were Wolf Clan dwarves in there, and we tried to amicably, basically, get past them without having to fight, but they were not backing down.
Unwavering.
And I think that was, like we discussed that was like
one round.
that was probably like the most like respectful way that a fight had ever started. 'Cause
Yeah,
we both
oh,
sort of
yeah.
had the understanding of like, all right, well, we don't want to do this, but we got to. But yeah, one round of
Right.
fucking them up, then they gave up. So
Yeah, we only killed like one or two of them.
yeah, and injured a couple others pretty bad, but they'll be alright. There's magical healing in this world.
Tied him up, gave him some healing. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Good
turns
berries.
out against just normal civilians, they don't really stand a chance against y'all. So, quickly,
I love your
these
dinosaur
dwarves.
robe. What the hell is that? A
I know.
robe or
Thank
blanket?
you, thank
Fucking
you.
awesome.
It is a dinosaur Christmas blanket that I've been wearing almost every day.
That's awesome.
And I do kind of feel like a wizard. But yes, the dwarves discover that they are absolutely no match for you whatsoever, and so the group of you begin to explore the inside of this temple. And what did you find so far?
There's a puzzle mechanic to it with light.
Yeah.
There was some of those weird dwarves in there.
Sword thing.
Oh, and there's
Like-
two places to put
Mm-hmm.
a hammer, or I think a hammer and a sword.
Yeah, y'all found a rather large, intricate inscription that basically was writing about, calling to, signifying two legendary weapons that y'all have kind of heard about the entire time that you've been on Von Rieg now. A legendary hammer and a legendary sword that have both been outfitted to defend the artifact shield that all of you, of course, also already know, the shield of Balma. But the place where these weapons would sit was unlit, which was concerning, I suppose. But y'all found some weird dwarves, like Andrew said. You killed the weird dwarves, and do you remember how the session ended?
We fucked them
We
motherfuckers
lit
up.
whatever was in the weird,
Mhm.
Yeah, and
in
we
that
set the
room.
thing on.
and it
Yeah.
it
We
like
set it-
went through the main room and lit stuff in there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't Ventus put a sword in the slot?
I did.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then-
that was at the. That's when we came back after we followed the. We
Mhm.
followed the light back out. Went right back to the
Yeah, it
same
fit,
little
and
area.
nothing
and-
happened.
Yeah.
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 But it did look like it was a good fit, right?
Yeah, he said
Yeah.
it fit perfectly.
Yeah.
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 And Relox definitely didn't fit.
Relamox 100% did not fit.
Every
And
nook and
I-
cranny was wrong.
Not
and
from
I
the
like
lack of
to
trying.
think, yeah, not for that lack of trying. And I like to think that just the aesthetic was absolutely wrong. You have this black dripping blade, way too large, in this gilded, sculpted reservoir that was very clearly not meant for it.
Shucks.
Dark Death
But-
Blade versus Holy Blade. I mean,
But you tried,
You
so
never know.
what can you do?
Gotta shoot your shot.
Gotta shoot your
Go ahead.
shot, and shot you did.
Who knows? Like maybe it was like a Prince and the Frog situation where Relomox just needed the champ.
Yeah.
Exactly. Maybe a little
to prove
kiss,
he's
and
not
then.
that bad.
Yeah. The keyhole would mold to Relamox, if it was accepted.
That's funny. Okay, does anyone have any questions or any clarifications on last session's events or anything like that?
We did
If
that
you-
upper. There was that one lower room we kind of explored, but there was some magical behind it. It seemed like we could fuck with that later.
The door?
Yeah, remember that one door?
Yeah. First one to the
Um,
left, and we just kept going.
Yeah.
Well, it was
yeah.
like north.
We checked
Mhm.
it out. It seemed like some decent magic on it. And we were like, fuck it.
Yeah, with the floor lit up though, right? Like, once we started
yeah.
the golden ember thing, it lit up the trail to that door, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, did we
that's
go back
kind
to that door?
Yeah, and let me bring y'all. I think that this is
I
a
think
conversation
it was
that's good enough to
behind each
have
door
in
was
game.
an
So let
unknown
me.
track. And so
Let
we had
me
to go
bring
open
y'all-
the door, do whatever inside, and then light it.
Yeah. Yeah, let me bring y'all in and y'all can just talk about this in
Dave,
character.
you should just bring us in, and then we can talk about it. Then.
David, I think we
Yeah.
should just bring us in already. Like,
Yeah, just
that's
seamless
great.
transition.
Dave,
Keep going,
if you
guys.
brought
Yeah,
us in,
seam-
I think this would be great.
As soon as he brings
Seamless.
us in, we're no longer talking about it. We're over it.
Yeah.
I need y'all to fucking talk.
Yeah, so
Um,
wait, so do you guys know what we did last time?
So the group of y'all stand here in the main entryway. The lights all around you in these metal grooves that were previously unlit are now filled, as though a golden liquid has been poured into the tract. But instead of it being a liquid that is now flowing, it is instead just golden light that is washing through these small metal tracks in the floor. And like some of you already described, you can see that these metal tracks and the golden light that's washing within it lead out in almost every direction, but come all together at this altar where there is both the symbol of the hammer and a symbol of the sword.
Alright, well, I think we just pick a door and.
When I look at the altar, we decided that there's two slots, one for the sword, one for what we thought was the hammer, or what we thought was the shield.
I'm so sorry. Can you repeat that question for me?
Yeah, so we thought there was like two slots or something that could be
Mm-hmm.
filled in. One we determined was the sword, and did we think the other was a hammer, or did it look slotted like for a shield?
For a hammer. And I think that at least all of the dwarves in your party would kind of be able to fill you in on what this symbolizes. I'll refresh it for you all here, as though the dwarves are telling maybe you non-dwarves / Okizos.
Yeah.
But in dwarven mythology, there's of course the most holy artifact of the dwarves, the Shield of Balma, said to be created by Mothra himself for Balma to protect the city and the dwarves and Norvask itself. Mothra also sculpted 2 weapons designed to protect the shield and the High Priest of Von Rieg. This would be the Leash Hammer, the Light Hammer, and the Leash Blod, the Light Sword.
Leash blood.
Yeesh, blood.
I'm looking around the altar to see if there's one for a staff.
And unfortunately, you see nothing. It seems as though Mothra, in all of his infinite wisdom, forgot to make a gilded staff of light.
Damn it,
Oh, that's
Mothra.
fucked up.
Idiot.
Obviously, he's an enemy of Elargian, so I'm walking away.
Well, we think we have the sword, so I think we just gotta find this hammer.
We got business to do. Come on.
Alright, let's go pick a door.
I picked this one.
I don't want to go that
Yeah,
way,
let's
guys.
open the door again.
Why
We've
not?
already been in here.
Yeah, we
Oh, we did? Oh, my bad.
No,
my
but
bad.
we didn't go open this. There's a door past that.
No, yeah, the other door.
That we did
It
not.
had
thought-
some magic on it.
Yeah, we could
It's
open the other
track.
Did we
door.
not go up?
But did it have light last time we were here?
No, it did not.
Oh,
I want to
it-
re-examine the door.
Yeah, re-examine the door.
Check for traps.
I'm like, yeah, re-examine it as I step out past the door.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna hide behind the door in case there's an explosion.
Yeah, I close it.
Yeah.
I'm readying my action to close the door if an explosion
Oh,
Wow. Jin, you carefully and slowly trace your fingertips across the mechanism of this door to try to detect if there's any kind of trap work that's been laid. But as you examine the mechanism, you can't find anything that would indicate a trap.
And we detected a magical presence before. Can I do like an Arcana check to see if we still detect it?
Sure. Yeah, while you're performing this investigation, you check to see is there anything that also indicates like a magical presence. And while yes, I think that you would indicate just the softest indication of magic. It's not as though it's like a magical trap.
Yeah, like maybe just an unlocked magically enhancement or something. I don't know. Yeah, guys, it looks clear as far as I can tell. Aslos and I will test it out, and I'll just try to open it.
And you enter into what appears to be a magnificent workshop. It is filled with tools and weapons and supplies. It is a blacksmith's workshop of which the likes none of you have ever seen. It is not only extremely well equipped, it is pristine in its organization and cleanliness.
The helmet of Optimus Prime.
So I started picking up a couple of the hammers that are around, like thinking, like I'll just pick up any ordinary one that I see on the ground.
No,
like,
are
thinking,
there-
like,
Sure.
yeah, it might
are there
go.
any cool, like, unique looking weapons in this?
No, nothing unique. As you can kind of see here in the images, in fact, a lot of like duplicates. Like there's a rack that is completely dedicated to warhammers. They are built almost identically, but with each appearing to be better in quality and craftsmanship than the first.
I look over at Jaryu. Do you know what this place is?
I don't say anything. I just put my hands up.
Or who it could belong to? Like any myths of a legendary blacksmith?
Can I roll a check for that?
Sure, yeah, roll a history check.
I am just scooping hammers into my bag. Like I had like 10 or 11 at this point. Like I just keep going.
Do I have advantage? Because, well, it's not stone. Never mind.
Boom.
And Jaryu, you try to think over yourself, what could I possibly know about this? And all that you can really put together is the idea that perhaps this is being done by the high priest himself, like as a form of reverence or worship to Mothra.
Oh shit.
It's for meditation, Jin.
The high priest himself's personal foundry.
Damn. That's heavy.
Dwarf's gotta have a hobby, I guess. You know. Good.
And then I guess with that in mind, I kind of look around the room with maybe any signs that the high priest might have left for us as a clue of where he is or anything like that.
Yeah, you don't. It looks as though almost as though like this workshop was like in mid-production. You can see over here at this table that there is still warm slag that is laid across the workbench. The sword that was under construction in the forge is still warm and red. It's as though things here were just kind of dropped suddenly.
Still warm. I think we should just keep moving unless someone else sees anything
No,
Red's
significant.
fucking hot.
let's go pick another
Definitely
door.
come back here.
I'm
There's
also
some-
looking around with investigation check.
Yeah.
Is there any ammunition that I can steal from this room?
Roll me an investigation check. Thunder, you also rolled an investigation check. What were you trying to investigate?
Anything that would pique my interest.
I think what would honestly pique your interest, Thunder, is the golden inlay in the center of the room. It clearly depicts the helmet, the winged helmet of a dwarf with a braided
Looking at it.
beard. And you can see that the light directly flows into this inlay, filling it with light and kind of illuminating the room softly around it.
I'm trying to pick out the light.
And whenever you would contact it, I mean, you can't touch it. Your hand just kind of lights where the light would be.
I am in awe. It's like
Uh,
I'm fucking
mhm.
yeah. I'm hyper fixated on this shit.
Yeah, it is. It would definitely draw your attention in a kind of beautiful but unknown way. Ventus, you find one shot.
Okay. Take those.
Alright.
And Jaryu, you rolled an Arcana check.
Yeah, I just get like the heebie-jeebies in this room.
Yeah, I think it would be a little unsettling, right? There's nothing nefarious about it, but you can't quite place, Jaryu, yet why this room unsettles you just slightly. But it's definitely there. As the rest of your companions walk back out into the main room.
Okay. Door number 2.
David, how many hammers did I get?
Oh, I guess 3.
Let's say you get 6 hammers.
All right, I'm
Oh,
gonna I'm gonna come over to the thing and I'm just gonna just start, you know.
Mhm.
Does this fit? Does this fit? Does this fit?
They're a little too small, but not so much. Like they almost fit. They're just like a little loose in there. And as you place one and wait, you place another in, and you just constantly replace them. And unfortunately, none of them seem to have any kind of interaction with the altar. But you feel closer.
Good thinking, Aslos. Yeah, it's a needle in a haystack. We gotta try them all.
I'm gonna get every hammer.
And Jaryu whispers, almost silently, a message to you all.
Joe,
Oh,
go
I
ahead.
see it. I was like, yes.
I typed it.
I just thought.
Oh yeah, are we checking? I don't know. Do you think the high priest would have these trapped?
Better be safe than sorry.
Okay,
As I check for traps.
back up again.
And while Jin, you are investigating for traps, Jaryu, I would like to hear what you are doing.
I'm sneaking around the corner, but not so sneakily, because like I'm not sneaky at all.
Yeah, they're
Um,
just like slowly walking.
because like my senses, my spidey senses are feeling something over this way.
Hmm.
And while I don't see anything around this corner, I know there's something there.
Yeah, you kind of dig your foot into the stone that this temple is made of,
But to
with
be clear,
dwarves in mind for exactly this reason, as your tremor sense creeps out within the earth, and you definitely feel tremor.
so you whisper that to us and then just kind of like walk away.
Yeah, and I sense 3 of them.
I kind of look at the rest of the gang, and then I'm gonna go back to investigating the lockpick.
Jin, you do a looser investigation this time, and you don't come up with anything.
I fully trust him because the last door was safe, so I open it.
And you expose a hallway.
Spooky.
Yeah, can you? What was you? Just gonna see if you could check around the
Another
corner,
quick
maybe.
check.
I did.
Okay.
Oh,
Whoo!
got him.
Oh man, his nuts on
And
the investigation.
Jin, you are starting to get confident with these checks as you quickly flip through the mechanism, briefly touching it and deducing there is no trap on the store.
Whoa.
Whoa.
And
In the other hall, guys.
the group of you walk upon a large chamber. This one is a bit different than the one that you were just in. There are 2 fountains spilling water into the pond in the middle of it. And you can see upon closer inspection that these 2 fountains actually depict 2 faces, 2 dwarven faces on either end. And this pool of water is more than water. You can see that, I mean, of course it is water, but there is some kind of aspect to it that is almost entrancing. You can see softly colored lights kind of bounce across it as the water ripples and floods out from the Dwarven brothers. And, wow, great checks, guys. Yokizos, you rolled a wisdom check. A survival check, excuse me.
Survival check. Yeah. Given that I know the properties of water fairly well, would I be, like, hesitant on entering this water? Does it seem off in a way that would seem disconcerting to me? Or do I feel like it's more like ethereal, holy type thing?
Yeah, I think that after kind of examining it and looking at it, it almost gives off, like you said, like a mystical property, like almost like a holy property, radiant.
How deep is it?
It would maybe come up to like your maybe like 2 feet. It's not deep at all.
I'll step in.
And you step in. Thunder, you rolled a nature
Oh,
check.
there's a wall.
Yeah, I basically wanted to check if the water's safe. But I guess that's more survival.
No, nature check is fine too. Because instead of what you do, Thunder, is you examine not the water itself, but the light that you see kind of washing over it. Trying to identify that. Because I think that your first thought would be that this almost resembles something that you would see like in the Feywild.
Yeah, to be honest, as soon as I walked in here, it gave me PTSD because the last time I saw like a small little body of water, I wild shaped into a fish and I got captured.
True.
That's fair.
To be honest.
And yeah, you have a flashback, but
Yeah.
you realize that that is not the case here. There are no fish in this water, and you do not believe the light itself is fey, but it just softly reminds you.
step in
Is
as
it
well with
holy?
Ikizos.
And the
Yeah.
two of you
Yeah,
kind of
what do you
wade.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of running my fingers through it to see if.
Yeah, what's the temperature?
Pleasantly warm.
Ooh.
Ew.
I'm on
And
my
it's-
back, floating.
Oh wow. And it's soft
Oh,
water. This water is silky up against your fur and up against your scales as the two of you kind of wade in it. Jaryu, you rolled a history check.
Yeah, I just wanted to the history of the stone statues that are spitting water into this pond.
Sure. You take a second to examine kind of their craftsmanship because they are like a little abstract. It's not like a sculpture of a face. It's more symbolic. But you realize after a couple moments that these two faces must symbolize the twin brother gods, Mothra and Balna.
Pull out a bottle and I collect some of this water.
Okay.
Do I feel like this water has any healing properties?
I
Not
cut myself.
physic-
What does it do?
Not not physically, but emotionally. You feel serene in this water. The weight of what y'all are having to do, the anxieties of the uncertainty in front of you, have all washed away as you kind of slip into this water, and you feel hopeful.
Oh yeah.
Not for me, thanks.
I'm shaped by my troubles.
I've got to be edgy.
All right. Well, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna investigate like in the water if there's anything that had fallen in, or just to see if there's anything visible, basically.
Check
Yeah,
down on the floor.
I won't even make you roll the check because this water is pristine, like it's perfectly clear, and you don't see anything now.
Damn, we probably tainted the water by being in it
Has
ourselves.
it got any of those diving sticks that sink to the bottom, or?
The
Okay.
rings.
Yeah,
Suppose you just-
I'll wade
I
myself
think,
out.
right?
I can't get out because of the wall, but
So,
Oh.
so why did you go in there?
I don't know. Just it felt holy.
Oh, okay, okay. I was
Yeah,
just
I'm
wondering.
gonna kind of take
for
like a
all you
little
know.
scoop from a little bowl that I have and like start drinking from it. Like,
I mean,
Like-
this is a fountain of
Mhm.
water in the high temple, in the holiest of all places of the gods that I serve. So,
I think it's just a bathtub.
what's it taste like?
it didn't feel
It
like a
looked like-
bathtub.
It tastes like spring water, but almost like kind of pepperminty.
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
I'm like dipping my bag of holding in there and see if I can get
Ew, it's leaking into the pool.
Yeah, I'm getting out. I'm getting out.
I am objecting
Yeah,
to Aslos about this, but I don't. try to
like I
stop
have
him,
my
but
alcohol bag and
I'm
I'm
like,
dipping
can you
it in
please
there,
not-
combining it.
Get me the fuck out of here!
Can you like get that out of the?
This is
out
what
of
I
the
was
pool, please?
missing the whole time, guys.
The secret ingredient.
The secret ingredient.
All right.
That's
Oh,
funny.
I'm sorry. All right, I'm ready.
Yeah, I say we move on. That's a spa.
Thunder, you watch as the group begin to leave, and I'll help you out.
I appreciate that.
And I'd like to look at the ground real quick. These patterns on the ground, is this just decorative or any significance?
Yeah, I think that you would just kind of recognize it to be like just vaguely runic.
Okay. How deep is this pool?
Maybe like 2 feet, not deep at all.
Okay. And it doesn't look like there's anything like submerged or below.
No,
Okay.
no.
I feel so good. Oh shit! What the fuck?
Thunder is just kind of aimlessly walking down the hall, and then, Jin,
The
you
thing
kind
just
of poke
flashed.
out, and the group looks towards you, and all of them and you are now in combat.
Oh,
Oh,
As you are now also.
Not.
in
I
combat.
like right clicked on something and it's reloading Forge. I meant to be like with them, so I'll roll once I get back in there.
Okay.
Could have potentially had a surprise round.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I wanted to.
yeah, my bad. I didn't think it would trigger combat necessarily. I thought we might be able to talk or get a sneak attack through conversation, but
Yeah, I wanted to throw a bomb down the hallway.
damn, indiscriminately.
Yeah,
Man,
dude,
that's what's up.
Oh,
You gotta flush those corners.
I mean, he
What
wanted
if
to kill.
your
He
tremor
wanted to kill the
sense was
previous
just-
innocent ones. So
What
Yeah.
if the
I'm sure y'all have another chance.
the
to
tremor
bomb
sense was
them.
just like little dwarf children playing hopscotch or something? It just bombs the shit out of them.
An enemy is an enemy.
We're in a temple. There could be children.
Think of the children.
Oh,
Man, it's
I think
great
you need to
initiative
put
rolls.
me in initiative status for me to roll.
yeah.
I don't.
Oh, I see now. They can't see you. My bad.
Oh, my bad. Oop. Or I don't know. Do I need to move? I don't know.
No, they can see you from there actually, so you can just go
Okay.
ahead and roll. And I will put the rest of you in combat as well because obviously you'll be wanting.
Just let me know when I'm supposed to be in combat, because I don't.
I was hoping
You don't
I'd
see
get
it?
above 10 for once, but did not happen.
No, David.
What the
Unless I
fuck
need
is
to
that?
open up my
Okay.
character sheet, maybe, and do it
Do
a
you
different
now?
way. No.
Let's go to the
I'm
combat.
not-
You can't do it on the combat tracker.
Well, it says no encounter.
Okay.
You don't get to fight.
hold on. Just set this one out. Hold on just a second.
That's fucked up. And you're dead.
Just turn off your computer now.
skill issue.
Can you see it now?
Kill issue.
Get good.
No, it's no encounter still.
Yo, skill is wild.
You might have to reload.
Okay. Like sign out or just refresh?
I think just refresh.
Okay, I'm refreshing as we speak.
Wow.
All right, well, I'm gonna start
I
off
don't-
with the active
Yeah, I
perception
don't think it's
check.
physically impossible, Thunder, for you to beat Jin for this
Yeah, I'm
initiative.
there.
So go ahead, Jin.
That's fucked up.
25.
And what are you wanting to perceive, Jin?
So like, I can only see 4, but can I hear like more around the corner, or what's like the feel?
I think that you would only be aware that there could be more because Jaryu like alerted you,
Hmm.
if that makes sense.
And
but
how armed do
you
they
have
look?
no perception of them.
Like, do they look like super lethal, or
They look like
can
Pretty
can
got a
we get
bloody
description?
blade.
Yeah.
they
Wait,
look
can I-
like I mean they look fully healthy. They're armored with plate and scale mail. They have weapons, and they look very similar to the funky dwarves that y'all fought earlier.
Can I tell him how many I counted?
Yeah, yeah.
So I believe there are 4 in this hallway and 2 more that we cannot see.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna even the playing field by walking up, and I'm just gonna try to stab this guy with light snatcher.
Okay.
And I will be consuming one of the charges if I hit it. Hey.
Oh, damn.
Ooh, let's fucking go.
Dang it,
Jesus
stop, Rockstar.
Christ.
Damn.
Is that 3 for you
Okay.
tonight?
Yeah, 2 on the
For
skill
it,
check. Yeah.
Must have been some Forge update. What the fuck?
3. Okay.
Shit, I
Yeah,
need to
you
pack.
Would
you
you
hit
say
him.
he's surprised by this attack?
Probably the way that you hit him, but not mechanically.
Okay, fair. Oh, sorry, I switched back over to the battle tracker. Crit roll.
Wow.
Wait, is that right? 2d8 plus 5 plus 1?
I believe so. Yeah.
And then I also get the template of the darkness. How do I post this? So it's a 15-foot radius.
Okay, let me. I think it sources from you.
The point is on an object you are holding or one isn't worn or carried. Yeah, I'm doing it around like where I'm stabbing him. Like
Okay, we'll put it right there.
light snatcher. Yeah, is on the target I'm stabbing.
Okay, this hallway is now enveloped in magical darkness. The group of you cannot see through.
Am I in
Darty,
it or
you
not?
You can feel it. No, you are not in it.
Okay. Thank you.
And then with my bonus action, I'd like to disengage.
Okay.
And kind of just have my hand to the wall and kind of back up.
Sure, makes sense.
And I guess I'll just back up further. And that's it.
Okay. Next is this guy, the Duergar Soulblade, who is going to use his bonus action to enlarge.
Whoa.
And so he's going to get big.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is. Big dwarf.
Whoa.
I think I'm not home.
And then he is going to use his action to turn invisible.
Oh shit.
A big invisible dwarf?
That's spooky.
Any of
Kind of
that.
productive.
That's spooky.
Spooky.
For real.
And Aslos, it's your turn.
Okay. So I'm gonna kind of like go over Jin, like kind of on top of, like right near Thunder, and then I'm gonna hold an action.
Okay.
And if I see one of them come out of darkness, I'm going to attack. So like the second that I see any on my side here that try to attack one of ours, I'm gonna step like and attack them.
Okay, yep, makes sense to me. Okay, Durna, it's your turn.
I mean, everything just kind of turned dark in front of me.
Lights get turned out.
Get him, Durna.
Yeah. I guess. Huh? What'd
Get
you
him,
say,
Durna.
Jen?
Get him.
Huh?
Said get him.
All right, watch this. Let's see.
Get in there,
I can grab my
Durna.
guy. There he goes.
Yeah,
I'll run in.
I give him
Oh,
a pat on
Durna.
the back as he passes me.
I'll kind of run. I'll kind of stay in this area, but I don't see anything, right? But darkness.
Yeah, I
in
mean, you
front
wouldn't
of
be able to see through this. It'd be, I mean, honestly, it would look more like this.
me. Yeah. I guess I would just for shits and grins go. All right, here we go, and I'll bonus action to the other side of the hallway. And I guess I need to roll a check to see if I like fuck up with that or something.
What are you doing to get across?
I'm gonna teleport. I'm gonna Misty Step 20 feet.
Oh, you're gonna
ahead.
Misty Step. Okay. Can you link
Like,
Misty
down the
Step
hall.
so I can read it?
Yeah.
While he's linking that, David,
Mhm.
if I see
Cast
an
it,
enemy
myself
and then the
up.
darkness takes effect, am I still able to hit a target? Because like this is all within
Ah,
like
you can
seconds.
see- yeah, it does
I
say
don't
see.
think so. I don't think so. I think you have to be able to see them when you cast it.
Yeah.
And yeah, Durna, the same for you.
Okay.
So you could go into the dust or into the darkness.
Yeah, just follow the wall. You'll never get lost on the wall.
Okay. So you're not gonna let me burn that spell?
You can take back the spell slot.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, that's what
yeah.
you
I'll
think.
just be like, I don't know what to do, Jen. I'll take out. It's so dark. And I'll just take my rapier out and take like one. I'll just stay right there because I can kind of see the edge, right? I'm like half in, half out of it. Already in action.
I love it.
And if anything comes at me, or it gets dark and I'm in reach, you know,
Mhm.
if something's in reach of me, the next time I see something. Yeah,
Awesome.
these guys. Yeah, intern.
The stone guard is going to do something, and I'm not even going to say because y'all can't see it. So
Fair.
something happens. And There is another.
Do we hear anything from his action?
I don't think you
Perception?
would. I
No.
guess you could roll a perception check. I don't think you would though.
Damn
I'll
it.
always bet. Oh.
What the fuck did I hear?
Oh my god.
You
What is
heard-
happening
if
here
you-
tonight? You hear the crunch and like the weight of stone.
I hear.
So you heard a
stone.
footstep.
You heard a little
Kind
girl
of.
screaming from a city 10 miles away.
Someone's taking a shit.
You're currently listening to the forum speech downstairs.
Yeah, you're listening. Oh, okay.
You hear the
Thunder.
hairs in your
Yeah.
ear moving.
It's your
Okay, so
turn.
question. Okay,
Uh-huh.
so the first question was about the spell, right? But what if
Uh-huh.
it's an area spell? Can I just lunge it? I should be able to, right?
I
'Cause it's
think so.
just-
Unless the spell specifies you have to be able to see it, then yeah, you can just.
Lob
Okay,
it in.
you can-
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna do Acidia,
Okay.
Fireball! Acid version.
and I'm just gonna like
Yeah, I mean,
toss it
specific-
mid.
Holy
mid.
shit!
Jesus Christ.
I'm
know
launching
what
it mid hallway.
Okay. I
Okay.
didn't realize it was that big.
Don't worry about it.
Well, I'm worried.
Don't beat
Um,
it, bud.
Okay, I need to
Someone
check
confirmed
something really
the late-
fast. So the stone guards do get their phalanx formation. Oh, sorry, you can't see it. This?
Wow.
Actually, only one of them does. So, congratulations.
Once again, congratulations.
8.
It's his
Normal,
first time.
normal. And some of these are even affected by Jaryu's aura of hate. So they all
despair.
despair,
Jaryu doesn't
excuse
hate,
me.
Okay.
Excuse me. You're right. That's not Shadowfell.
Despair?
Okay, they all fail.
Let's go.
So let's see your
Roll
damage. And I want you to
that
describe
damage.
what it looks like.
What it sounds like.
So it's basically like I'm hawking up a fur ball,
Ew.
but it's just yeah, it's a. And then I just spit it up. I think of the times when Ventus
Oh,
and I.
Like
When you're on my
slowly
back.
move over,
Yeah.
like lean,
What's that?
When we were
like-
saving long
like
rest.
slowly move over just a little bit. I'm like,
Yeah. We start creeping away from him. Like, fucking gross.
ew.
Oh my god, you just
Killed 4 of 'em.
devastation has reigned. The dead
feel
bodies on the other side that were invisible are now revealed because they are no longer invisible. As you see two giant dwarf bodies that are now dead, and you can see on these dead bodies that the acid from Acidia is beginning to eat their skin. Like it's kind
yeah.
of burning them alive almost.
We
Wait,
can't
do we
see
see it or do,
We have
yeah,
no
do we
idea.
see it or
Oh,
hear
yeah.
it?
We
Yeah,
hear
we
the
can smell it.
clicking.
You can smell it.
yeah.
So it's a
Yeah.
You
whole
can hear people screaming.
yes. Screams are coming out.
Poor
Horrible
dwarven
hissing
orphan children.
noises. Yeah, the
I need
orphans
to use
are.
the spell more often.
Yeah.
That's why the
Um,
DM gave it to you.
Yo,
Right?
Jesus, it's your turn.
Well, hearing all the screams and shit made me be like, I don't really know if I need to. I was gonna do something different, but
There was a lot of screams.
yeah. Hold on. Okay, let's. I want to see if I remember the direction of where the walls and stuff were.
Yeah, I think you would have a pretty decent idea. You might have to move like kind of slowly, but
Okay, I'm going to run here until I get the wall with my hand out in front of me,
Mhm.
and then run up.
oh, sorry.
Thick image of Ikizos.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, huh?
And then whenever I collide with him, I'll just start swinging my flail at him.
Sure. You will have disadvantage just because of the darkness.
Yep. Why is it trying to make me use Hey.
Oh, yeah.
You swing out with your flail and you feel it connect, but it hits armor as there's a loud like metal ring.
Fuck it, I'll bonus action bite at him too.
Give him the bite.
Give him the old bite.
And once again, you do reach out with the bite and like you connect on his shoulder, but you sink your jaws into metal as you taste the rust.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Alright. Tried.
He tried. Ventus, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out my light blade and
Mhm.
slowly enter the darkness, and hopefully the light blade illuminates the path.
I think it specifically says nothing at all.
You bring it out in hope, but find maybe slightly disappointingly that it does not cut the darkness.
Okay, well then I'll keep it in front of me like I'm like a flashlight, and I'm just gonna wait to poke the wall.
Mhm.
And basically like Yokizo, I'm just gonna hit the wall, and then I'm gonna turn to my left, and then slowly like approach. It says I'm.
Oh yeah, sorry.
It says there's something in the way, and then I bump into Yokizo's, or I bump into.
Yeah,
I
you
turn
bump
around
into
and say, he's right in front of me!
And then I'm gonna try and like do my best to get around Yokizos and slash in front of him.
Okay.
Oh wait, wrong weapon.
Oh yeah. Funny. And that does connect. You hit the armor and keep pushing until you can feel it crack through, and you slice into the actual soft skin of the Duergar, and he falls dead.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think I got him.
Fucking
I think Kizo's weakened the armor.
And then I keep like slashing the same spot.
Yeah, I
Just
just,
to-
I just keep running through trying to see if I can run into anybody else.
And you don't. But now you see all of the bodies that are here, especially as the darkness is dispelled.
I yell out over it. They're all dead! Holy shit, Thunder!
Yeah, there are 4
I'm
bodies
clueless.
here.
All I know is
Jeez.
I threw acid, so I don't even know what happened.
Just like all the walls and everything are just coated in acid.
Yeah.
This is terrible.
My
blocked,
conscience is
David.
clean.
Oh, sorry.
How long have you had that spell?
Since long rest.
A minute.
I don't think
It's
you've
not
ever
very
used it.
naturey. Yeah,
Who
I
cares?
kind of feel bad.
Yeah, I'm letting Jaryu kind of feel around the corners to see if.
Mm-hmm.
There's a door.
Should we open it?
You should check it. No.
Now let's pass it first.
Yeah, let's
check
just go see what's down. Jaryu, come check around this corner.
Hold on.
Oh no. What the fuck?
Oh,
Roll a stealth check for me, Jaryu.
I didn't mean to. Come on, it's
No,
risky.
it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm just teasing you.
There's more.
You can feel the presence of the one.
Yes.
Jin, I would like a stealth check from you as you poke out.
Yes.
Yeah. Jin can pass that stealth check.
Yeah, I was gonna suggest maybe we go check out the other door first before we
All right, yeah, let's check it out.
start fighting.
Let's go, Kizo's. Let's check out the other door.
Yeah, it might,
Hold on.
It might be too late. Oh, thank God.
Nah, he ain't got shit.
Uh,
Just kidding.
Alright. I with full confidence think these doors are safe and I open it.
Yeah.
Does anyone have a bomb?
you begin to walk into this next room, and this one seems strange.
Immediately start looking for
This
hammers.
seems strange.
It seems strange.
Why is it strange?
As you begin, well, Thunder, what's odd to you is how meticulously pristine every other chamber you've been in so far is. And this one is not. It kind of seems to be filled with supplies.
It's just his catch-all. It's fine. Everyone has a catch-all drawer.
Yeah, right.
But, Jin, I'd like to know what you're investigating for. As Thunder, I give you a little more
Are-
with this insight check.
Are there any useful supplies we can take?
No. You find it actually to be quite unuseful.
What shitty supplies?
And Thunder, that's kind of when
Probably
you
they're all
realize
randomly thrown in
you
here.
connect what this room has in it. Everything in here is shipping supplies.
Shipping
Oh
supplies.
shit! A giant anchor.
Is that a sack of potatoes?
Lemons.
I pick up a lemon and I eat it to prevent scurvy.
Exactly.
Fruit prevents
And
scurvy.
I think it would click with you now that this room was built to symbolize and revere Bulma.
Makes sense.
And it's all messy. Is that
It
is
is.
that is that okay?
That is not okay.
Would I
We're
think
gonna have
that
It's under-
Balma? Would I think that Balma would appreciate a messy room?
No, you don't.
I start like picking stuff up.
Yeah,
No, wait, we don't have
I
time for
help.
this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I kind of like
Priorities.
I dropped the rope as I'm like coiling it back up. I'm like, wait, we don't have time for this.
I eat like 3 lemons whole and then I just step out.
Yum.
Yeah.
They were magical long rest lemons. It's crazy.
Is
Crazy.
is this thing over here anything?
What thing? I'm sorry, Jen.
I have it marked. I'll do it again.
That pedestal.
Oh, yeah, you definitely notice it. And Jen, I would like for you to roll me an insight check, even.
Oh. Sure death. Oh god.
Oh
damn.
my
Oh
god!
God.
Lucky dice.
Jin, you look over to that structure there, and you realize that y'all have seen it in every room so far.
Have we?
It does. It looks familiar. I remember the one in the fountain for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one in the
That was
fountain
on the
looked
left
different.
side. Yeah, it looked different. It had runes on it.
Uh,
Oh, there's one
I'm gonna
too.
investigate closer, I guess.
where you going? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Is it like floor height, like just like slightly above?
I would say
raised-
maybe like kind of waist height.
This is when Jin
Thunder.
teleports.
How do you feel about jumping out around the corner and while you're diving, you cast Acidia into the back of the room? If it's bad
okay with
guys,
that.
we don't know if it's bad guys or not.
I can ready an action.
Save the spell slot. We gotta.
You
have a
throw
bomb.
me. I ready an action of Acidia. You throw me across, and then that activates my ready.
What about if
And
Aslos
Durna,
As-
you go with Jin to investigate this mechanism. And as you kind of pour over it and run your hands over it, you aren't sure, but you believe that this is connected to and maybe facilitates the light lines that connect to every room.
Does it seem like it can rotate?
Yeah.
No, it's not like a valve necessarily.
Okay.
Almost more so that it is connected to the mechanism that you all turned on.
Okay, so it seems like more like a power source or like a focus of some sort, like over here.
Right, like a housing chamber.
It's not. I don't think there's anything to turn or do or push.
Nothing and like no seemingly way to get appear what's inside.
No, I would say not.
Yeah, I kind of shrug over it, Durna. You have any ideas?
No, God, just like the other rooms, just come back when this is all over.
Pibble explodes when we're done with it. We can't explore it.
Yeah. Secret's gone forever.
Yo, so guys, what's the plan?
Alright, so
How many?
I,
At least one.
I was gonna
I can
cast
do
Spirit
some-
Guardians and just like run in there full speed.
I got some
I could toss you in
invisibility.
there.
Anybody needs any of that?
You can ride on my back. Wait, does it hurt me?
No.
And Jaryu, you would feel a tremor.
Yeah, I saw. I felt it.
Hmm. Okay, good.
So I could charge in my bone helm, and you could be on my back.
Wait, doesn't Athos? Don't you have TNT in your bag of holding still from?
No, we don't just have bombs, Jaryu.
I like how we're having this full on conversation around the corner.
Yeah, pretty
You-
boss.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any level of quiet that would actually like keep us quiet enough to not hear.
Yeah, I like to think that y'all are maybe like here.
Maybe Fred. Yeah, and it's a holy temple. We don't need to just blow up everything. Because remember, we're on the top, and like if it's bad enough, I mean, I don't know.
All right, run me in, Aslos.
Is it that much better to like throw acid everywhere?
Acid doesn't
Yeah,
explode and break
Yeah, but it's
things.
really corrosive.
Yeah.
So
It's not
I'm
good.
gonna strap my bone helm to my
Depends
head.
on what kind of acid it is.
Mhm.
I will. I will rage, and then I'm gonna grab
Okay.
Yokizos on my back, kind of like, and then I'm gonna charge with him on my back.
And right before we turn the corner, I cast Spirit Guardians, and I make all of
Can I
my
be on your Kizo's back?
friendlies. All the friendlies are
Okay,
safe.
wait. But before y'all go, y'all want to be in... I'll turn anybody invisible right now while y'all two go ahead.
Oh, make me invisible.
Be right behind you.
Durna.
You can run right behind
Sure, make me invisible.
Yeah.
I'm invisible.
How many?
All right. And
I can only make
step out,
3 people invisible. Wait, I don't have to make myself invisible.
and I see this motherfucker right here, and it's over for him. I'm gonna full blitz in, like with the bone helm, and I'm just gonna full blitz like right at him with Yokizos on my back.
I can't move
Their
my
keys
new
is-
token.
Yeah, sorry, I gave you something. You should be able to now.
Okay.
Let me cast this.
Yeah, the group of y'all rush in. Let me catch up for a second here because a lot just happened.
Oh my god, this
Um,
clown guy.
The
Yeah,
group,
roll.
the two of you,
Spooky.
yes, I will let y'all do that. The two of y'all rush in, maybe even with a rebel yell, as you rush towards combat. Who all is invisible? Jaryu?
Ventus.
Jin?
Okay.
Yeah, all 4 of them.
Jaryu, Jin, Ventus, and Thunder?
If I
Yeah.
can. Fuck it.
If you, I did 5th level. I'm gonna keep
Okay.
myself invisible, and I'm gonna.
And you are now concentrating, Durna, on that as everyone rushes forward.
Alright, David, I need some saving throws.
Yes. So as your spirit guardians rushes forward, let me concentrate you as well, Yokizos.
I did not update
Um,
it, but I think it's okay.
Do we get an advantage on the initiative?
Um,
No, but
Well,
you
we're-
won't
yes.
attack.
You're just surprised.
Yeah, they
round
don't
or
know you're
not.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Either surprise round or nothing is all you usually get.
Yeah, I
Usually-
think he's right. Y'all technically, like, I don't even think you're technically in the initiative yet.
Yeah, no. Okay.
So you can kind of do whatever you want, and you get a surprise. Yokizos, let me give you concentration.
Oh, boo!
As-
The fuck is that?
No.
3d8 and I rolled 4?
Jesus
roll for-
Christ.
2 1s.
Yeah,
on the turn.
Let me roll for all
Well,
these.
Literally the
Average.
next to lowest you can get. I was 1 away from being the lowest from my 2. Wait, why did I get no blood? Do I get no pluses to that?
Okay, so Hammerer fails. Sorry, there's a Stone Guard fails. Tomb Dwarf fails. Soul Blade fails. Stone Guard fails. So you're gonna like this. So emerging from invisibility is the enlarged stone dwarf from before that
Oh,
takes
shit.
damage and is therefore revealed.
Haha.
And so all of you are now in combat, so let me roll for all of them. And Jaryu, I saw that you casted Hunger of Hadar.
I was about to. Yeah.
You can kind of do it whenever. So like if you want to cast it right now, you certainly can.
Doing it.
I'm
Okay?
gonna cast
I-
my spell too then, as well.
Yell at Aslos and
Oh my
Yokizos
gosh.
to get out of there.
Why would we just ran in here? That was the plan. Why would we now get out? That makes no sense.
Yeah, if one of you harm me, Aslan is throwing you across the fucking room.
All right, hold on. Let me cut you
So
out. Okay.
funny. Charge! Retreat!
So
Giant
backwards.
tentacles coming out of a void of blackness and bitter cold appear as they begin to infest and lash out towards those inside of it. Whew. A lot more rolling. Just a second, please. Wait, is this the one where they start their turn in? So they actually don't do anything right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
They
It saves
start
me
in
some
it.
rolling. Jaryu, you are now visible,
Mm-hmm.
and you are now concentrating. Thunder, what are you doing?
I cast Flame Strike.
Okay. Okay. Let me roll a bunch more checks now.
I like to think there's just this one weird dwerger like outside of the tentacles.
The blender.
I'm just saying,
blender.
before everybody
getting dirty.
goes fucking ham, I would like to assume that I attacked this guy with keys.
Okay,
That's
yes.
the whole thing.
That's fair. That's fair. And you
Yeah,
attacked
after
actually.
Aslos.
You rolled actually quite a bit ago. So let's go ahead and clear that up right now.
The 23 to hit.
That definitely hits. Go ahead. God, this absolute blender of AoE.
Oh, sorry, that's a stupid attack roll.
Oh, that's okay.
Too many rolls in front of me. And that,
Yes.
so that would knock him prone.
Prone. Okay.
Yeah, and then I imagine, I just hit him, I'm stepped back, and then the entire world
Sure, yeah,
explodes
you kind
in
of-
front me.
Charge back up for a second, and absolute hell rains out. Okay, so go ahead and roll the damage for Flame Strike, Thunder, as this column of flame comes down, incinerating all in its path. Jesus. Okay. Hammerer fails. He takes a 29. Dead.
Nice.
Stone Guard passes. So I believe they take half? Yes.
Nah. They take
Owie.
double.
Soul Blade takes full. Dead.
Damn.
The other Soul Blade takes half. The other Stone Guard fails, takes full. The Tomb Dwarf passes, takes half. And that's it.
The big bitch.
Okay. That was a lot.
What about the big bitch?
She took half.
Oh, well.
And I think this hammer wasn't part of it actually, so hold on. He was hiding. He fails.
Oh, you failed.
Is it my turn?
It was all of that.
Okay, so that's the other deal with surprise. is it only happens like that first thing that we do, right?
Right.
Or maybe a couple coordinated things. We can't all go, like, but that was badass.
Yes.
We can,
Jar, you
I
are
mean,
now in
all day.
initiative.
It was beautiful.
Thunder actually feels strong now.
Thunder, where the hell are you?
I'm right
Okay,
here.
you are. You're visible now,
Where the fuck are you?
and you are now in initiative. Yarna, you are in initiative. Jar, you're in. Okay, I think we're all caught up. I think, unless Ventus, you or Jin are wanting to do something while you are invisible.
Not
Okay.
yet. Yeah, not yet.
Not yet. Okay. In that case, I'm clicking begin combat. Durna, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm just gonna. I kind of like keeping people invisible, so I'm just gonna poke my head around and just kind of take it all in and try to
Okay.
stay kind of hidden. I guess if somebody does come back here, I'll stab them with my rapier. Other than that,
Sure.
yeah.
Sounds good to me. It is this prone tomb dwarf's turn. So he needs to roll a wisdom saving throw for spirit guardians because he's starting inside of it. So he will take half of 3d8. Is that correct? 2d8? Oh, he's also starting in the tentacles. Oh my god. Okay. That wisdom saving throw was for spirit guardians, so I need 3d8 from you, Yokizos, but then he also starts in the tentacles. So, oh wow. Sorry, tentacles.
It made up.
He just dies.
It made
The
up for
tentacles
4.
grab his body and pull them his corpse deeper into the blackness of the abyss.
Bye.
Nice.
Bye.
Bye.
And with that, Jaryu, it's your turn.
I'm gonna run up to this poor sap here.
Oh yeah. He's in the wrong place at the wrong
I
time.
forgot about that one.
And I'm just gonna start hacking.
Sure.
Yeah, I can do
Yeah,
hack and
that
slash.
that hits.
Chopping that meat.
Yep, chopping that beat.
Oh wow.
And then wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Failure.
Oh, well, definitely
Yikes.
a third.
Definitely a third.
I'm just gonna attack him again though, because I don't.
Yeah.
I don't care how scared you are.
Unless something goes terribly
Yeah.
wrong, I think Relivox has a new victim. Yeah. The,
Relamox starts soaking up that boy.
Yes, yeah. You just kind of hold the blade over him as the smoke begins to billow out, covering his body and feasting on his soul. May he rest in peace.
Bye.
Nah.
May he rest in torment.
Yeah, he doesn't need to be in peace.
What do you mean, peace?
Oh wow.
Well,
Wow.
No, these are
Hey?
these are
Oh,
the
wow.
ones I don't like.
Jaryu wishes in peace. Relamox is like, burn in hell.
Not even hell, wherever I just suck your soul, baby.
You know what? Since the other one got Spirit Guardians first, I'll have this one do Tentacles first. What check is it?
It's not. It's just a roll 2d6.
Oh, he just
they start their
takes
turn.
it? Okay. Go ahead and roll that damage then.
Ooh,
And the celestial dwarves and the milky deep dark tentacles reach up together and begin to pull this dwarf apart as it dies from both
I
starting
also
turn
like to
effects.
imagine though that the celestial dwarves and the tentacles like do not touch. Like it's like they physically can't because they're like opposite
Yeah.
powers. You know?
Pretty much opposites.
but still cooperating.
Yeah, they're still cooperating, but they're like fuck you, but our enemy's the same. So
The alley oop at each other.
yeah.
Yes.
They're side eyeing each other, side eyeing.
Yokizos, it's your turn.
I hop down into the pool of. Well, I guess I hop down as the guy's being slurped up into Relamox. Like after his body and soul disappear, I like my greaves hit the ground, and you hear like the metal clank, and then
Yeah.
just swing on him with my flail. Because
Hell yeah.
It's flail.
One flail.
How's flail?
One of these days it's gonna hit. Like this day.
Today is that day. You strike it past the armor.
And I'm gonna bonus action bite, David.
Let's see a bite.
Do it. And I'm gonna hit him.
And you
God.
clamp down on where you broke the armor previously, feeling the
Oh, yeah.
flesh underneath your teeth.
All right, hold on. Let's see if I got any cool Mask of Moa shit that I want to use. There's still one of them that's blank, David.
Uh-oh.
I have 3 options. One's blank.
Ooh, retro.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna use the Semuana Anya,
Yeah.
and roll an additional. Awesome, that's a pretty good 1d8 roll. And I'll just use the lightning damage because I feel like that's a random one that it won't be resistant to.
Good call.
And
Good call.
I gained 6 temporary. No, I'm sorry, I hit him for 10. 10 temporary hit. No, I.
Oh, hell
less
yeah.
than that. I'll figure that out. But yeah, that's my turn.
Lightning crackles out from your fangs as you clamp down. Azos, it's your turn.
If I may, I'd like to.
Oh, are you wanting to enter the fray?
Yeah. So I'm gonna sneak up,
Oh.
and I'm gonna like whisper behind Aslos's back that I want him to launch me at the enemy if it's safe. Like I don't know. I don't want to necessarily go into the milk. Is it enemies
Yeah,
only?
sounds like a
No.
great
No,
plan,
you
dude. I love
you
it.
do take damage, but
does
Man,
not
I'm not
have
scared
any-
enough.
You'll be all right. You'll be
I'm
all
not
right.
scared enough tentacles. And then
I'll
so
tell
like
them to chill.
I kind of like invisibly get ready to be launched by Aslos.
Wait, but you can't see in there though.
Nah, he's got this. Don't worry about him.
Yeah, I got
Nice.
this.
You can hear.
Yeah.
He has
As my
invisible
action,
sense.
Technically, you can ready
I'm
an
gonna,
action
I'm gonna,
too.
I'm gonna take,
like,
I'm gonna take
when you
Jin,
land.
kind of like a football, and I'm gonna just line him up and just chuck it right where I thought the enemies were in the back.
Dagger
And I'm gonna like,
first.
yeah, I'm gonna hold out Umbra and like as I'm rotating because he threw me like a football. Like,
Like,
point
and it's a
first.
perfect spiral. Just saying.
Well, I don't know. We need a performance
Athletics check.
on that.
Performance
Athletics
acrobatics.
check. Yeah, that's probably.
Yeah, it's an athletic check from Aslo
Acrobatics?
and an acrobatics check from Grit.
Is it a
Jin.
Peyton Manning
Only
duck,
because
or is it a Tom Brady spiral?
let's not forget
want-
that Jin is a full human.
I want
Are
a
you fully
performance
inflated
check
though?
because he can get it done, but I wanted to see him do it coolly, right? Like I wanted
Yeah,
to.
no, it gets done either way. This is
He's
just to see
invisible.
how much of a
Yeah,
spiral
this is
it
the coolness.
Okay, so the acrobatics, the saves, and I can throw 12,000 pounds. So, I'm just saying. we're
Yeah,
playing
you
any
can
factor
definitely
into
throw
my
it.
roll.
You
Just
can
'cause
definitely
you can throw him
him.
doesn't mean you can throw him with a perfect spiral, Aslos.
Okay,
Uh,
well, his acrobatics was amazing, though.
I am not as aerodynamic as a pigskin, so
You do launch Jin. You pick him up kind of
Which
where he tells you
direction?
he is. He's guiding you with his voice because he is invisible. And so you kind of feel for a second and grab what you believe to be his waist and you launch him forward into the milky dark tentacles. And so Jin, you go where are you?
I'm on Aslos.
Oh, okay.
He
You
could
Because
literally throw
he's
Aslos
putting
into
it forward. Does that
space.
mean he's not having to attack? Right? Is that
Yeah, this is like Aslos's attack kind of.
Yeah, Azos very very bravely gave up his action to launch
Yeah.
Jin
you
deep
get to
into
stay
enemy
invisible.
territory. And so you fall down, Jin. You kind of bonk.
I don't
But you are
anything.
invisible now within the horror of the milky tentacles. You've ever really only seen it from the outside. It is chilling and horrific from the inside.
So I don't collide with anyone.
You do not.
Damn. Weak throw,
Ah,
Aslos.
shit.
Try again.
Okay, but I'm still invisible, and I've got. Pull it up. So, does this count in this situation? My blind sense that I just linked. If I can't see them, do I still see them through blind sense?
That's interesting. I mean, I guess they're technically. I don't know if that hidden means like they took like the
Location.
hiding action
An
or.
invisible creature is impossible to see without the aid of magic or a special sense.
Blind
I
sense
would
is a
say that
special
you can't.
sense.
Well, I think this is like using that. It says you can
Because
see.
you are aware of the location. So we'd at least know, yeah.
But they are hidden
Next
because
to
of the blindness, right?
Right,
The
they're hidden
creature's
because they're
location
in
can be detected
darkness.
by any noise it makes or tracks it leaves. So if they make any noise,
they're getting fucked by tentacles right now. Surely they're
No,
getting-
that's actually a good point because I believe that these tentacles, weirdly enough, are actually very loud.
what?
Yeah, this void is filled with a cacophony of soft whispers and slurping noises that can be heard up to
Ew.
30 feet away.
Ew.
So I think that your
damn it.
blind sense would not apply only because you cannot hear over the slurping,
Okay.
the whispers, and the sound of death within these
Ew.
milky dark tentacles.
Well, I'm just going to stumble blindly and attack in a random direction, hoping I hit. And
Just like a
because
bunch of people slurping ramen.
it'll be
Yeah.
without disadvantage, right? Because I get advantage from the regular or from being invisible.
Yeah, the way I kind of like to envision that is you are kind of aimlessly walking, but because you are invisible, you can actually get, like, once you find someone, you can actually get pretty close to them.
Have a
So,
roll D4
we can-
for direction.
We can we can render this one
Yeah, however you want me to do it.
just normal. It's just an attack.
Hell yeah.
That's fine.
You know,
But for all intents and purposes, would it still be a sneak attack because of amount of invisibility?
I'll just go ahead and say yes,
Let me
just
link
because
sneak
to me it's
attack
like
match
if you're
specifies.
invisible and you know where they
Yeah,
are,
either way,
like you
lad.
can do. I mean, honestly, that's the
it's
actual
a good
truth. But
sacrifice to get in the middle of these tentacles and feel around for these guys.
It's
Right?
dead
And
either
he
way.
felt for him, found him, and he's just gonna stab him good.
yeah, to me it's like if you're invisible, you can get almost any angle you want on this
Oh,
guy.
God.
Like,
Stop that.
Stop it.
yeah, go ahead and attack with it with sneak attack. That's fine
Hell yeah.
because of the invisibility.
Or to be more of a straw slurp.
Shut the fuck up.
And yeah, you cut right into this guy. It's measured because you know where he is.
Yeah.
I need to know to help my immersion what kind of slurp it is.
I like ramen slurp. I think ramen slurp's pretty cool.
Oh, I need a sneak attack on, I think.
Is that a Minecraft eating sound earlier, Jacob? You muted yourself or something?
It's a cartoon slurping sound.
Oh.
That's what it's called. What about this one?
Oh yeah, kind of like that.
I know that isn't your full sneak attack damage, Jim, but you
Jesus.
do still assassinate this Duergar.
Hell yeah.
Because you
Nice.
cut him down dead. And you watch as soon as he dies that the tentacles kind of reach up and pull him deeper into the void of darkness. Slurping the
Aha.
entire time.
Blurping it.
Sorry.
Okay, and you are now visible.
So cute.
And Thunder, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Well, hold on.
Oh.
In my turn, I was like,
Oh
I was
yeah,
like,
it's your turn.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
forgot.
yeah.
I guarantee that I killed him, so I end rage, sit down, and just stare at the big guy out of disrespect.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
power
Disrespect.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah, you calm yourself.
But I'm like,
And-
I thought like it was a shit throw. I missed him entirely, and I'm like, I'm so proud of myself because I just like I knew in my head like I just won. I feel like I did something, but I have no clue because I can't see.
Yeah, you'll have to wait through the exploits of Jin's adventures.
I don't think Ventus is on the. I don't see him.
I haven't done anything though.
Yeah, he has chosen not to do anything yet.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I
Well,
would.
you're not on initiative though either.
No.
Well,
Well, I
Side.
didn't think
Because
that
he's
he
not
would
part of
be
combat.
because he's invisible.
Yeah.
Like I
never
thought
entered
that
combat.
through invisibility he's outside of initiative essentially.
In Baldur's Gate, yes. I'm not sure in 5e that's how it works.
Well,
Maybe
seeing
that's where I
as
got that from.
Baldur's
the
Gate is how 5e should be. So.
True.
it seems like you got this mostly handled. I want to like hold post and guard the behind us while I'm invisible still, and make sure like
Sure.
no one sneaks up.
And with that, Thunder, it is your turn.
I feel the full
Oh,
rage
I'm
of
so
fire.
dumb.
What happened?
Nothing.
Okay. So I move up to Big Bitch
hmm
and point blank range. I use produce flame on her.
Okay. That hits.
Hope so.
Yeah. And you burn her to death. She dies. And
My hands
Mhm.
are both of my hands are up to the sky. I'm just like, what?
And as she dies, this is honestly a grave mistake on my end, which is quite disappointing. When she dies, you trigger a sharp pain of damage in your own mind as this dwarf dies, as you proc her brand of hail. So I need you to take 9 psychic damage.
No. Yeah, that was a good roll for a 1d10.
Pretty good.
But you
Okay.
can't do it again.
Anything else, Thunder? Hey, don't tempt me. I have 5 dwarves that you killed earlier that I could do this for.
Oh, damn, Thunder would be
Multiplier.
like almost dead by now.
You want to take 5d10?
Love it. I laugh, but then like I collect myself, and then I do like a rest in peace action.
Okay. Wonderful. I wish you had a cam so we could see it. It's the hammer's turn. He is going to start his turn in the tentacles, so he takes 2d6, is that correct?
The Texas Hammer!
And he was the only one with any hope of actually getting to do something on the enemy side as he gets dragged away by the tentacles into the but
What did we hear?
you do proc his brand of hail, so
Wait,
I
I
need to
did
take-
that? I have a brand of hail.
You have a well, and Joryu, I want you to think about that.
Oh.
I still do though.
But yes, no,
Yeah.
you definitely still have it. And you are now discovering that you are not alone.
Well, Jaryu, if you ever die, man, that 1d10, it might be.
8 dwarves ago, it might have mattered. Turn off the slurps!
Turn them off. I'm done concentrating.
Samesies.
Yeah, he
Yes.
started concentrating on his own brand of hail, and then it goes away.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
Wait a minute.
And, we will end
Am I the
combat.
baddie?
Is this straight up gold right here?
Yeah, those are gold bars.
Whoa.
I'm
As
pulling some of that
the-
up.
As the group of you.
No, we're in a
Find
holy temple.
yourself-
Do not steal bars of gold from fucking Balma and Mothra's temple.
I have no reservations about stealing this gold.
Can I try to stop you? Because, like, that's directly against
Yeah,
my whole
perhaps
deal.
later. Yeah, not
Yo, Kizos, think of all we've been through together. Just let me have this gold. I'm
How do you
very
know
poor.
this is? How do you know this isn't a blessing from Bulma and Mothra themselves?
And the group of you find yourselves in a kind of beautiful, like, parlor chamber of sorts. It has large runic lighting on the
Shit.
bottom that has been illuminated
Bunch of my guy
By
going
the-
on here.
by the light of.
Oh damn! I was going against Jen. Cause yeah, you're. No, I wouldn't do that.
Jin, are you wanting to steal a gold bar?
I was just wanting to discreetly to take one.
Mhm.
But yeah.
That 25 would go against everyone else's passive perception. I actually can't see them on your sheets,
I
so
don't think anyone can have a passive perception above 20. Right?
Yeah, that's actively. Well, we knew
No,
Jin would try to steal, right? So it's not
It has
passive.
that-
We know Jin.
I didn't see it.
So there's
Is
still
there a
gold
lane
bars
down?
on here,
Oh,
and
no.
she take all of them because I'm gonna like reach across and steal one even though I'm rich. So
I believe that Jin only wanted to take one.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take one. Thanks.
The altar is 2 gold bars less rich.
3.
Well,
So it's a gold bar, right? Like this is not a gold piece.
What about
No,
those
this
gems?
is a weighty, obvious gold bar. It is
I don't-
it is very noticeably missing now.
How many are there?
Probably like 10.
I'm taking another one.
There's
and putting
8,
it on the
right?
table.
I'm pretty sure there's 8.
I'm not gonna
Are we
take
sure
any.
Oh,
I'm
they're
just gonna
actually, like,
take
on
these.
No,
No,
DM,
I
DM
was-
said 10.
I was just gonna
Oh.
say however many you said -2. So
Oh.
Yeah, no, I'm
Oh, I see,
taking,
I see.
I'm taking another one. Taking another one, and leaving the table.
They're just looking
But,
longingly at the
please
remaining
continue.
ones.
Hey, what does the floor say? I'm still invisible.
Those of you that are dwarves would have no problem translating this. There are 2 inscriptions here. One long one here, and one short one here. The long one says this. And it didn't make it dwarvish. And the short
okay.
one says this. In the forge of creation, where molten mountains birthed the earth, Balma and Mothra, the twin brothers, emerged from the divine crucible. One bearing the weight of the oceans, the other the strength of the mountains, their destinies entwined like the unyielding strands of dwarven steel. As light intertwines with shadow, so do too the dwarves honor the duality of their gods. In the unity of the forge's blaze and the ocean's depths, we find our strength. We, the children of the twin brothers, stand firm on the rocky shores, resilient as the mountains and as adaptable as the ever-flowing tides.
Chat GPT going crazy.
what do we got over on this table?
Yeah, I'm with Jin.
Nice.
This table just has like gold pieces and dwarven gemstones.
I
Oh.
cut the table perfectly in half, and I give half to Jin and then half to me, and then just start shoving it in my bag.
Can I try to stop Aslos before he does that and be like, we got the gold. Let's leave the rest. Kind of like
Okay, I
Jin
take
growing a little
quarter,
bit.
and then I move.
I look
After he
over
stole
to
a
see
gold
how
bar.
pissed off Yokizos is.
I look over at
Jesus
Yokizos
is
and give him a
currently
thumbs up.
praying over the gold bars and isn't even paying attention anymore to what you guys are doing.
Oh, then I second.
Come on, guys.
All right,
put
let's go. We got.
Whatever
I
I
take
took
it
back.
and I go away, dude. I'm not, Aslos goes and needs a human arm over in the corner, man. See, I'm out.
We got a dungeon to delve, guys. Let's keep going.
Bored.
I just like the record to show that Jaryu put whatever he stole back.
I don't.
Yeah, in a
That's
moment of reverence, Jaryu, you place your gold bar back onto the altar.
We might be judged in the next room. I don't even know.
Dude,
Saving the world
I'm-
does not.
that's what I'm worried
already.
about.
I eat human flesh,
You're-
so
In a literal god chamber.
Wrong.
You're like,
Saving the world does not fund itself, guys. We need to use this
that
to.
is what I'm saying. Do you guys want a boat
Y'all do
in a
you
burning
do this-
city or not? I mean, come on, jeez.
didn't we literally fund ourselves by saving the world? And stealing a bunch?
Yeah, exactly.
There's a lot of money
No,
involved in
me and Jin funded this party by entering into illegal fighting rings and
True.
scamming our DM out of 30,000 gold pieces. That's what I.
Thunder,
fighting
you
ring.
casted Goodberry?
For the DM,
Yeah,
for the implications.
Growing up as Tabaxi, I don't really know much monetary value. So they take stuff and I'm gonna put stuff back. So I put good berries back.
Nice. That's fair.
Yeah,
That's
you
equal
you
trade.
place several
fair.
good berries back on this
Hell
altar.
yeah.
And the first good berry that you place down, just the first one, as you rest it on the altar space, you watch as it slowly becomes gilded.
What? Do it again.
Yeah, put another one.
I'm
Nothing
drinking
happens
my
to it.
peppermint water out of my bag now. It's fantastic.
So after I finish my prayer, I turn around and give Thunder like a clasp on the shoulder as I walk off.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to take out one of the random daggers I have in my bag, and I'm also going to put it on the altar.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it
like
rests
two.
there, and there's like a golden filament around it. It doesn't become like solid cast gold, but
Yeah, I leave it there.
there's a sheen.
Fair.
Think we're ready.
Let's open the door and see what's next. Oh, another
And as
hallway.
you pull back the door, you reveal a hallway.
Oh, you opened it.
Scared to walk around a corner and get immediate.
Hey,
contact.
Durna, how long does my invisibility last?
You only got 10 minutes, so probably like it's almost done. I'm sure.
Up until the
Yeah.
boss. Ooh.
If not,
The
Yeah.
fuck?
Ooh.
And you reveal a godly chamber that has two large stone doors continuing forward.
oh, it's 1
And-
hour. It's 1 hour. My bad.
Oh, 1 hour.
Oh, that's a
And
lot.
gilded depictions of the brother gods.
Okay, and what are these 4 little pillar things or whatever?
They seem to be like kind of like the same contraptions that you saw earlier. You think that they might work as like some type of valve that is what allowing the light to escape into these rivets from the main central unit that you turned on.
And what is against this wall where the channel's going?
That is
You
a
said those are
large
the two
stone
doors.
door.
Oh. Shit, I wonder if this leads into that one room that I was in.
Only one way
Hey,
to
you
find
still
out.
haven't- You remember from that time?
Yeah. And I pull open the doors.
No,
shit.
they're
Oh, I should
pushed.
check for traps in the giant, like, main door.
We get
And,
No,
flooded.
you trust this place.
Yeah, we get good.
And
Yeah.
you push open the doors.
I trust the place, but there are inhabitants in here that are trying to kill us, so...
Before I continue y'all through the doors, I actually want to go to a different scene down in the city of Von Riek, where there is a large number of dwarves collected in the council district outside of the actual council chambers themselves out on the street. A large platform has been erected out of stone, and standing on top of it are several Wolf Clan members, most importantly of those being Brugdir. Brugdir is standing there, like I said, with a collection of his own clanmen, and you can see that in the crowd witnessing all of this are several of the other clan elders. Some of them are standing together, but not necessarily. A lot of them are simply with their own clan men. And standing on top of this platform, overlooking the crowd that is collected, with Brugdir is Yorin, the clan elder of the Stag. And this accumulation of dwarves has been occurring now for probably an hour and a half, until the time that the announcement was planned to be delivered. When Brugdir walks forward and has a dwarf perform thaumaturgy on him to allow his voice to release out over the dwarves in perfect clarity. My fellow dwarves, thank you for being here presently on such short notice. I deemed it important to speak to you directly instead of through pen or paper. I have received many questions from last night in our very important conversation. I want to address few of them here, and then move to what I believe to be the announcement important enough to gather you all here today. So firstly, the investigation into the High Judge's assassination is proceeding quickly. We are all but confident his death is the result of the 1T, the Denderson. It is sombering and frankly embarrassing that such an assassination could have taken place here within our walls. We will continue this investigation ongoing to try to learn more information. But that is all I have now. Most importantly is why we are gathered here. I am sure that you recognize this dwarf here with me. And he gestures to Yeren. Yeren looks anxious and kind of frozen in place. Yeren, elder of the proud Stag clan. He came to me not hours ago with sobering news. He came to me to speak to me about a conversation he had earlier in the day. He wished to inform me of this conversation because he was afraid of the ramifications if he didn't. He wanted to be on the right side. Is that right, Yarn? And Yaren nods, slowly but fearfully. Yes. He wants what's best for Vondrig, as I do, for all of you, together. For we are dwarves, and security for dwarves can only come from dwarves. Which is why this conversation that Yeren had earlier is so concerning to me, and for my hope for the city. The group of you, all of you, are undoubtedly aware of the adventuring party that has arrived in our city mere but several weeks ago. They call themselves the Diamond Dragons.
Motherfucker.
They
Shout
have
out.
been speaking of war, of bringing dwarves out of the city to aid the whole of Malnova in the name of our abandoned gods, Balma and Mothra. Not only is this against the dwarves' best interest, but as I communicated with you last night, I believe this now to be heresy. This group approached Yaren, and after much deliberation, he came to me with this news. Brugdir looks pensively down at the floor of the platform. And I'm glad that he did. I'm glad, Yaren. Thank you. While I appreciate your forthcomingness to bring this information to me, it unfortunately also tells me that you cannot be trusted. And the crowd watches as Yaren's countenance rapidly changes from almost appearing comfortable with the direction of this speech to completely pale in the face. For sure, you came to me after this conversation. But how am I supposed to know that anything you say to me now is the truth? You never talked to me before this conversation, Aaron. You cannot be trusted. To Fangsel, as Brugdir gestures to two wolves, who walk forward and shackle him, and drag him off the platform into an iron-caged box. We cannot trust outsiders for the best interest of those inside. The Diamond Dragons are a danger to all of us. As are Balma, as are Mothra. Please remember your prayers tonight to Our Lady of Night Hail. We need her strength now more than ever. Please pray.
And how does
Thank
the
you.
crowd react to this?
The
If we
crowd
can
is
say.
silent. Done. And as Brugdir finishes his speech, Undern and Sven stand together. And Sven, as people slowly begin to dissipate, kind of grumbles under his breath. He has gone too far. As Undern replies to him, he's only gone too far if we do nothing about it.
Yeah.
True.
And Sven, with his glowing red hair, gives a weak smile. I suppose that's true. And Undarn clasps his arm and says, I think it is time, old friend, that we organize our alliance. I will communicate with Dinder to organize the Stag Clan. I want you to go back to the Forge District and organize our clans. And to meet me at the entrance to the Temple District. And Sven gives him a tired smile. You want to do this tonight? I want to do it now. And
Damn.
Sven can see the seriousness in his eyes as he gives a slow nod. For Hoofenhorn. For Hoofenhorn. Sven begins to walk off from the crowd, quickly, to head to the Forge District, as Undarn begins to push his way through the crowd, looking for someone specifically, as he finds a younger-looking dwarf who has a proud and braided beard, and he kind of pulls him to the side. Dinder, Sven and I are organizing a meet at the entrance to the Temple District tonight, right after this. You will find him in the Forge District. I want you to talk to him. We are considering you an active elder of the Stag Clan, like we talked about earlier. Do you remember? And the dwarf gives a stern nod. Yes, of course, I remember. Organize your stags. Arm up. We will need you greatly. And the young dwarf gives a nod and heads off, as Undarn continues to look for the person that he's looking for. And finally, he finds him. Among several members of the Kraken clan, he finds Hroth, the elder dwarf, with long silver hair, scars across his cheeks, and bold eyes. Hroth. Undarn, This is heresy. It's madness. We are doing something about it tonight. Tonight? Undarn. What you're asking for, what you're doing, is civil war. And Undarn almost looks insulted. Civil war? What we're asking for is liberation. You're a fool if you think I will watch this city be picked apart by wolves and snakes and rats. Roth looks at him carefully, but doesn't say anything. You tell us time and time again how proud and strong the clan of the Kraken is. How you carry the might of the ocean with you. Well then show us, Kraken. Show us how far your tentacles reach. We need you, Roth. Please, help us. And the Kraken clan elder continues to watch him silently. And Undarn begins to rage. Or get out of my way. And shoves himself past him, leaving Roth to watch Brugdir jail the clan elder of the Stag as he gets brought to Fengsel prison. Back to y'all. You head through the doors
Fireball.
and find yourself in a new room.
Whoa, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
You find yourselves in a large chamber.
What the fuck
What is that?
This chamber is beautiful. And Jaryu, I would like for you to roll me an insight check as you scan this chamber. You can see that this chamber has all of the fittings for someone to live in it. And Jaryu, first, probably your first crit insight check ever in your life, you realize what was so unsettling about the entire set of chambers before. It's that all of them, all of this, is for only one person who lives in complete solitude. Not by choice, but by doctrine. And this entire chamber is an example of that. There's a single bed, and a single table, and a single desk. There are beautiful cast stained glass windows that allow in different colors of light that splash across the room. Braziers are lit, and you can see in the back of the room 2 altars that have both a symbol inlet in the ground, very similar to the ones that you had just seen that were filled with light. However, these are dark and without light. One for a sword and one for a hammer.
I'm looking for one for staff still.
And unfortunately, you don't see one. You can see that this chamber has been fashioned with the utmost craftsmanship, the absolute best talent that the dwarves have to offer in every single facet of its construction. You can see on the other end 2 symbols that you don't quite yet recognize, but that are lit and gleam off a beautiful white light from them. But probably, in lieu of all of this, what you see first and foremost in front of all of you is a small squadron of dwarves. These dwarves are quite similar to the ones that you had just encountered, although more plentiful in number. Behind them is a member of a Shadow Kai. Those of you that actually went to the Shadowfell to fight one recognize it. It has its long wretched spear behind it and silky, almost smoke-like clothes that pour off of him. Next to him stands Mercure. His long white beard, the scar that stretches across his face, and a milky white eye. The 2 of them are in lockstep as they are walking. And as you all are entering, the two of them are leaving. And Mercure turns over his shoulder to see the group of you, and sees you first and foremost, Jaryu, and gives you a small smile and announces loudly, "I'm so sorry. I have a meeting with the High Priest. His last one." As the two of them step through the door. Probably grabbing your attention more than any of the dwarves in front of you is this creature.
What the fuck is that?
It is misshapen and twisted. Its anatomy makes no sense, as long, ripped wings stretch out from its back. It has a hooded skull and deep red eyes that stare at you from a sunken face. It can't properly stand up. Its back is too bent and slightly broken,
That's prone.
as it more sprawls across the floor like a hunched bird. And with that, I'd like to roll initiative.
Sounds like we have advantage on him. He's in prone position already.
Oh, Manny.
Great character designs. I love it. Fuck him up. He's like, no.
And we might not get up through a full first round of combat. I'll leave it up to y'all if y'all would like to just end here 5 minutes early. That might be best, honestly. I'll roll initiative for all these baddies, and then we can just start right into this
Baddies.
combat next time. About to be a lot of dice.
Baddies.
Do it.
Boo.
Damn. This could be
First.
crazy.
Perfect.
As long as the
It's
big guy goes last.
crazy. Dude, he looks so fucking ugly.
I thought this was supposed to be a holy place. What the hell?
What's this guy doing here?
Look at him
I'll,
fingers, dude.
Yeah, I'll
I
give
know,
him y'all's
that's what I'm
his
looking
full
at.
picture because he's pretty crazy.
Was this drawn by AI? Look at those fingers.
What the fingers?
I actually forgot this.
I feel like he should already be getting like radiant damage for being here. Too holy for him.
Just by being here, yeah.
Yeah. He's already prone and taking damage.
It's weird. Like one of his feet is his left arm, but the other's his leg.
I know, I'm looking at
It's-
that. It's his,
Like that
it connects to his
staircase,
knee.
the Escher staircase, whatever.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah.
He's really like, take me out of my misery.
Yeah.
Kill me.
Kill me! But still fights for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, wouldn't you be pissed off?
Got nothing to lose. All right, perfect.
GG's, guys. Thanks,
Yeah,
David.
that's a great starting point.
GGs.
We'll end there
It
and
was fun.
Everyone able next week, as far as they know today?
Hell yeah.
Should be.
yes.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah.
I might be
Yeah,
out
grind
now,
hard.
but
Let's go.
I'll join from wherever I'm at. So
Okay.
Okay, cool.
GG's, y'all.
GG's, guys. Y'all are at the home stretch.
Oh yeah. Peace out.
Catch you later.
See you guys.
See ya.
Bye.